Hello you sex beasts, welcome back to War Thunder and welcome back to my face. Before we start off with the video, I wanted to announce that I'm going to be streaming tomorrow on the 30th of December, Friday, over on twitch.tv as per the poll results of my Christmas special. So, it's going to be a special stream, we're going to have some fun, play some aircraft, play some tanks, do some custom battles and just enjoy our evening pretty much. No starting time just yet, probably somewhere around 6 PM UK time, although it might start a little bit early, it might start a little bit later depending on how I, am able to get home in time. But we're going to try and see if we can stream for the first time since my PC reset and I lost all of my streaming settings. Just, hey, tune in by and say hello. Alright, so what are we doing in this video? Now, this is a live commentary, yes. Normally when I do my reviews, they are post-commentary. I gotta do the footage first and do a post-commentary on my impressions. Today, we are not going to do that. In fact, I'm actually thinking of doing this, actually naming this as kind of a new series. Something like TRYOUT or TRYOUT or, well, since we're going to do both tanks and aircraft, let's call it TRYOUT. Yes. This is going to be a new series called TRYOUT where instead of doing full reviews, we just take a look at the aircraft, take a look at the tanks and play them live and give our live impressions of the vehicles. So today we are taking a look at the TAH 154. This aircraft has been introduced in the latest patch 1.65, and is now the second user-made aircraft in the game. And it's also German. The other one, the first one that was introduced is the HE219, which is a absolutely amazing machine that actually sits one tier higher and is one of the lowest battle rating and cheapest tier 4 premiums. Although it used to be a little bit better because the 30s were able to pretty much destroy medium tank columns in one pass. I did the video on that before as well. If you want to check it out, I'll leave it in the info card popping up right now. Sadly, they removed that, they say bug, I would call it feature, because I liked it so much. But sadly, 30mm cannons, at least if they only carry high explosive shells, can no longer destroy medium tanks. HVAP and API still can. Sadly, those are only present in the MK103 cannon, which this thing does not get. Instead, you get two MK108 mounted in the on the bottom part here on the sides of the fuselage, as well as two MG151 20mm cannons. This thing is a designated bomber hunter. This should never be placed near the ground. It doesn't carry bombs, it doesn't carry rockets. The guns is all it has. Now for a tier 3 battle rating 4.0 aircraft, it does seem to be pretty damn fast. Now of course you can never really rely too much on what the stat card says in War Thunder, at least not for aircraft. For tanks it's more or less accurate, but for aircraft you can never really rely too much, at least on the turn times, rate of climbs, because there are many variables to that. However, in terms of max speed, those usually are correct, and 711 km/h for a battle rating 4.0 aircraft, not to mention a twin-engined aircraft, is pretty damn impressive. Now taking a look at the armor overview, as you can see the rest of the aircraft has no armor whatsoever, so I would try and avoid taking hits. That being said though, the pilot is actually pretty well protected. 12mm plate on the front, 50mm plate on the bulletproof glass window actually on the front, as well as on the side, which is very, very nice. Normally the aircraft that is here, or well, aircraft in general only have this front pane as a bulletproof glass plane. This thing has them on the side as well, so the pilot is pretty much not completely invulnerable. I would guess that AP shells are still able to go through this plate here on the front. But at least the head of the pilot is pretty damn safe from head-on attacks. You also get a steel plate in the back here, which protects you from any fire coming in from the back, which is also nice. And that's pretty much it. As for the X-ray view, as I said in the... Actually, I didn't ever release that video, did I? I was going to do a patch 1.65 roundup, but I never really got to release it. Now it's kind of too late. But yes, now you can see the specification of both the guns and the engines in the X-ray model, as well as see if your fuel tanks are self-sealing, which in this case they are. Now the engines are 12-cylinder Jumo 211Fs. And by the way, if War Thunder calls them inline, I'm going to call them inline. Shut up. This engine produces 1623 horsepower with web enabled. and you have 2 of them, giving you over 3,250 horsepower. Well, almost 3,250 horsepower. The guns are all mounted very close to the center of the fuselage, which is nice. Actually, they're actually mounted very close to the gun sight, which makes them very, very accurate. At least as accurate as MK108s can be. And thankfully, your fuel tanks are all in the fuselage and not on the wings. This makes the aircraft more resistant to fires, at least less likely to catch fire, since most people aim for the wings. And they're also self-sealing, so you have a chance of putting them out, although in most cases in RB at least, once a fire takes place, and especially with these kind of big tanks, it's not going to be very likely for the fires to be put out. The only thing I am kind of afraid of is the position of the cooling elements. You have oil cooling in the back points of the engine cowling, as well as on the front around the propeller hub, which makes them kind of vulnerable, especially this liquid cooling system and the oil cooling system. Yeah, this is not a radial engine. Although it might look like a radial engine, it is not. And inline engines tend to be very vulnerable to getting the cooling system knocked out, which gives them a limited lifespan after getting into an engagement. Especially when coming from the front, since the liquid cooling and the oil cooling are on the front, you are very likely to take heavy damage to the cooling system when you are going into head-on attacks. That being said though, you do have 2 engines, so it should be able to go back to base. But theory crafting to the side, I have never flown this aircraft, so we're going to get into our first battle, of course into Air RB, and see if it actually performs the way I expect it to. I'll see you in the air. Alright, and we are on Norway. Now interestingly, this thing does get an Interceptor spawn, which is nice, although useless in this case since we are, well, all of us get an air spawn on this map. Huh. I have a feeling this aircraft is very popular right now. What is that? 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 TAR 154s, 9 TAR 154s. Essentially the entirety of our team is TAR 154s. Now climbing rate is pretty decent. I don't know the ideal climb speed of this thing just yet. I don't think Kiwi has updated the document when it comes to this aircraft just yet, since those kind of testing take a lot of time. But it does seem to pull very, very well. I mean, the engines are very powerful. 3,650, I think it was, something like that. Horsepower of 3,200? I'm not quite sure right now. But yeah, this thing is very, very powerful. Also, yes, now that the guy mentions in the chat, indeed, currently, at least as I'm recording this, there's a 50% sale on all German aircraft, so I can get this thing for 50% off in terms of Golden Eagles, and already isn't all that expensive. I'm not quite sure what the original price of it is. I don't remember since I actually bought it quite a while ago, essentially when the patch first dropped. But if this sale is still going on, it might be worth picking up one of these up. Now, since this is my first game, I'm going to be trying to play a little bit more conservatively. Now, one thing I'm going to warn you straight ahead of is when I'm doing live commentary, let's just say it's a bit hard to keep track of commentating and looking at the game at the same time. So expect fails, expect bad aim, expect a lot of that. And expect some silent moments when the actions get really, really tough. And lots of speaking errors. Speaking 3 languages is bad sometimes. But it seems like we have a candidate, P-51 coming in from the front. Should we try it? Oh, come on, it sparked! The bloody thing sparked, come on! I have a feeling that was the 32. Ah, shit. Now, is dogfighting a P-51 such a good idea? Oh god, okay, flaps at this speed was a bad idea. He is really fixated on us, by the way. Let's see. It seems at least like we are able to somewhat maneuver with him. That's not bad. What you gonna do now, boy? There we go, he's pulling off. Okay, now. Is anyone behind us as well? It at least seems like he was the only one engaging us, which is good. We did lose our flaps completely now. I just tapped the flaps! Come on! Can we get this guy though? Oh, he's going vertical. This might be it. Yes! Nice! So it does seem like the MK108 at least works sometimes. We did spark them off quite heavily on that head-on. But getting the side profile of an aircraft is pretty much always an instant death sentence. Is that Crystal trying to climb up to us? Oh, no you don't. Now I'm actually not too sure what the maximum dive speed of this thing is. It does have a max speed of 700 something kilometers per hour at sea level, so it should be quite nice. Having said, I don't know how it performs in... I should have held the trigger. We missed it completely. Can we keep it up with the Hellcat? Oh, we got us all cooling, and I think a tip of the wing maybe as well? What? That was a fuel leak, wasn't it? We keeping up with him though. We are keeping up with him, boys. Alright, alright. Let's see. Oh, he's carrying bombs though, isn't he? There's nothing behind us. Let's just see if we can finish him now. Ah, my aim sucks. The only problem is it's a bit hard to keep track of the 103's anti-MG151s at the same time. There we go. Oh wow. What was that? Wingtip? Huh. Now we did lose a lot of ammo there. I might just try and go back to base and actually try something out at the same time. Since this thing is a twin-engine fighter, can it land on the belly? Alright, coming in for the landing. Again, this is a test to see if we can belly land this thing. It took some heavy... No! We weren't even going all that fast. Now can we repair though? Yes we can, but it's a 1 minute 30 repair. So, you can belly land the TAR 154, but it's not quite as good as the what's it called? It's the HE219. I think it's because the fuselage is lower than the engines. The engines don't touch the ground before the fuselage does, and as such you have a heavy risk of losing your tail on the way there. We'll just wait for the repair time at 20 and then we'll take off again. Now, this thing is surprisingly maneuverable, at least against P-51s, although P-51s are not really turn fighters. So that doesn't mean that this thing is a turn fighter by itself. Spitfire sets fire to the TAR 154, really living up to its name. By the way, Aldi, if you're watching this video, yes I am indeed MikeGoesBoom. You'd be surprised how many times I see that question popping up in the chat. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Question is he going to come after us? I think he is. I think he is. Okay, dive, 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 dive. He's pulling off. Okay, as long as he's distracted with the B-49, we might have a chance here. Yes, turn fighting a Spitfire in a heavy fighter, because why the fuck not? God, just fucking balls it. Oh no, that would have been perfect. That would have been perfect. Oh god, it's a Mark 9 as well. That's not good. Let's get some energy back. No, we might have a slightly better acceleration than that guy, or at least energy retention. I mean, we are a heavy fighter after all. And we have way more horsepower. Okay, turn back around. Still engaged with the B-409. Ah, he just killed B-409, which is bad, because we are next. Now is he aware of our presence here? He is. We're not going to be turning with him, that's a stupid idea. Instead, let's just go front. There's another Spitfire up front, let's get him instead. Or should we help our TAR 154 buddy? Nah, fuck, we have to stay together. One TAR 154 against the Spitfire is not going to work. We have to work as a team. Now, one thing I've definitely noticed is these engines do overheat quite badly. Yeah. I think it was only the 20s. Come on, can we save our buddy? Can we save our buddy? Crit, crit, that damages his tail, and he's down! Is he? What? He just slid down that. He just slid down that hill, giving us the kill credit. Oh, never mind. There's another Spitfire down there. That's why I was climbing this way. That's not good. 2 Spitfires is bad. 1 Spitfire I could still tolerate. I could probably dogfight with 1 Spitfire, but not 2. So instead, what we're going to do... we have a friendly 4 kilometers behind us, he's a bit too far away. I think, instead of going after that guy, we're going to try... at least juke him out. We're still going to climb after him. Because the other guy is lower. But as soon as we have the chance, we're going to go after this guy. Is he going to come closer? He is, alright. Time to veer off. Time to go into head-on. Come on, Speedy. Show me what you got. He's firing at us. No damage done. There we go, good damage, but sadly not quite enough. Now where's the other Spitfire? He's diving on us, alright, no problem. Just put this wing into a dive, go full speed. We should be able to outdive a Spitfire. We should at least be able to outdive a Spitfire, I hope. And if not outdive, we should definitely be able to maintain speed better than it. He's getting pretty damn close though. That Spitfire is going back to his airfield. Well, airfield, I mean... his carriers. Where's our friendly Tar, by the way? Where is he? There he is, alright! Now we have a chance. Now we have a chance. 2 tanks against 1 Spitfire, that should be doable. Let's get our weapon enabled. Let's hope that Spitfire catches the bait and goes out into a dogfight after the friendly. And he does. He does. Good, good, good. Now let's see if this guy can bait him. Too late, too late, too late, too late. No problem though, we should be able to catch him now. We do definitely have better energy retention than Spitfires do. That's nice. Can we get longer and snipe into him? We can, but we are down to 20s. We are down to 20s now, we don't have D30s anymore. That's not good. Actually, you know what? I might just go after the... He just landed. Well, landed, he crashed into the carrier deck, but I'm not sure if he's going to be repairing. We have to take the Spitfire down before the other guy comes back. We have energy. We have energy. Come on. He's stalling. Got some good hits, but no damage. Come on. Why won't you work? Using the rudder to get better roll rate in. We are running out of ammo. We are running out of ammo. This is not good. We might have to go back to base in a second. I am out of ammo here. I am just out of ammo here. Come on, we should be able... Yes, he crashed! He crashed! He compressed! So, should you pick yourself up a TAR 154? I'm not going to tell you just yet. Although, I'm going to tell you this. If you are currently still in the 50% discount for the German Tech Tree, then it might be a good idea to pick this thing up. You saw our entire team was pretty much TAR 154, so this thing cannot be a bad aircraft. That being said, I don't know the full review of this yet. Keep in mind, this was my first and only game, and I'm not even going to do any other game because I don't want to ruin the nice moment I'm having right now. I feel like a good pilot by making this thing work the first time around. But if you do want to see a full review on the TAR 154, leave a comment in the comment section down below. If we get enough interested people, I might do just that, as well as some stat testing and comparing it to the HG219. Other than that, over this weekend, it seems like we're going to see the second round of the naval beta tests. So we're going to see some new ships, some new high-tier ships, and new game modes. So hopefully that will start tomorrow. If not, well, we're going to see it on Saturday, Sunday probably, so the next couple of videos are probably going to be on that. Again, reminder that I'm going to be streaming on Friday at around 6 PM, so do tune in on twitch.tv/MikeGoesBoom. Other than that, as always, you can help the channel out by leaving this video a like rating and commenting something in the comment section down below. If you... Oh shit, sorry. If you have any requests for other vehicles you want to see flown in this kind of... flown or driven, really, can be tanks as well. In this kind of format, just free-flowing live commentary with live impressions, then do tell me what you want to see. And other than that, subscribe if you're new around here. And as always, my name's MikeGoesBoom, and thank you for watching.
You can lift your head up to the sky, take a deeper breath and give it time. You can walk the path among the lines with your shattered frame of mind. Or instead you could always stay. We can wait right here and play until somehow you can find